Hello friends, welcome back to another video tutorial from our channel Advanced Biology. Today our topic of discussion is carbohydrate. Carbohydrates are the most abundant biomolecule on earth. We will focus on the definition, chemical characteristics, classification, different examples and various functions of carbohydrates. I think this video will help you. Keep watching. Now we have to know what is carbohydrate. According to the older definition, they are known as hydrates of carbon, containing elements such as carbon, hydrogen and oxygen having the formula CnH2O. But there are some exceptions, for example lactic acid and acetic acid. These compounds satisfy the formula but they are not carbohydrate, while deoxyribose having one oxygen less as compared to the ribose sugar, but it is a very important sugar of DNA, but it does not satisfy the formula. So there is a new concept. The new definition is the carbohydrates are polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketone or compounds which yield this on hydrolysis. This is a complete or new definition of carbohydrate. Now coming to the chemical characteristics of carbohydrate. Now we have to know some concepts to understand the chemistry of carbohydrates. Organic compounds, molecules created around a chain of carbon atoms, more commonly known as carbon backbone, play an essential role in the chemistry of life. These molecules derive their importance from the energy they carry, mainly in a form of potential energy between atomic molecules. Since such potential force can be widely affected due to change in atomic placement, it is important to understand the concept of an isomer, a molecule sharing same atomic makeup as another but differing in structural arrangements. All the monosaccharides except dihydroxyacetone, we will discuss about monosaccharides. They contain one or more asymmetric carbon atom, that is chiral carbon, and show optical isomerism. Diastereomer, we have to know firstly, these are the stereoisomer that are not mirror image and not superimposable of one another. Here is the definition. Diastereomer is a stereoisomer. Stereoisomer means a three-dimensional isomer with two or more stereocenter or chiral carbon, and the isomers are not mirror images of each other. For example, we can say D-glucose and D-mannose are the diastereomer of each other. Now the next one is the enantiomer, which are the chiral molecules that are non-superimposable mirror images of one another. Chiral molecules with one or more stereocenter can be enantiomer. Here enantiomer is a stereoisomer, that is a non-superimposable mirror image of each other, just like D-glucose and L-glucose. Now we will discuss about epimer. Epimer are the sugars, basically two sugar, that differ only in the configuration around one carbon are called epimer. Here D-mannose will be the epimer in respect to second carbon with the glucose, and in respect to fourth carbon D-galactose is an epimer of D-glucose. What is anomer? Anomer are the isomeric forms of monosaccharides that differ. Monosaccharide, what is monosaccharide? Monosaccharide is the simplest sugar, the sugar molecule which contain a single unit of sugar. It's a simple type of carbohydrate. So what is anomer? Anomer are the isomeric forms of monosaccharides that differ that only in their configuration about the hemiacetal or hemiketal carbon atom are called anomer. The hemiacetal or the carbonyl or hemiketal carbon atom is called as the anomeric carbon. If the hydroxyl group on the anomeric carbon is below the plane of the ring, it is said to be alpha position. Here the first diagram is the alpha anomer, and if above the plane of the ring, then the anomer is called as the beta anomer, or it is called as the beta position. The diastereomers are called as anomer. Now, what is mutarotation? In aqueous solution, the interconversion of alpha and beta anomers via the open chain structure to give an equilibrium mixture is known as mutarotation. Now, we will discuss about the classification of the carbohydrates. Along with different examples. If the carbohydrate is composed of a single sugar unit, then it is called as monosaccharides. Mono means single, saccharide means sugar. It is a simple sugar which cannot be hydrolyzed further, or you can say it is a single unit of sugar molecule. So the first one is the monosaccharide. Then disaccharide. Di means two and saccharide means sugar. So it is composed of two sugar molecules connected with each other by a covalent bond named as glycosidic bond. Now oligosaccharide. Oligosaccharide means it contains 3 to 10 sugar units. Then the lastly, that is polysaccharide. Polysaccharide contain more than 10 sugar units. So on the basis of carbon units present in a carbohydrate molecule, there are 4 main classes of carbohydrates. Now we are coming to the monosaccharides. Again, the monosaccharides can be classified firstly on the chemical nature of functional group, and secondly on the basis of the numbers of carbon atoms. On the basis of functional group, there are two types. If they contain aldehyde group, the type is called as aldose, and if they contain the keto group, then it will be classified as ketose. Depending on the number of carbon atoms, the types of monosaccharides are triose containing 3 carbon, tetrose containing 4 carbon, pentose containing 5 carbons, hexose containing 6 carbons, and ultimately heptose containing 7 carbons. Among triose, glyceraldehyde is an example of triose, and it is aldose in nature, but aldotriose. So glyceraldehyde can be called as aldotriose. Dihydroxyacetone is also a triose molecule, but it contains keto group, so it is ketose sugar, and it is also called as trioketose. Erythrose is an example of tetrose containing aldehyde group, so it is aldose, and erythrulose contain the keto group named as ketose, and it is also a tetrose. Among the pentoses, ribose is aldose and ribulose is the ketose. Among hexose, among 6 carbon containing monosaccharide, glucose is the aldose and fructose is the ketose. Among heptose, glucoheptose is the example of aldose, and pseudoheptulose is the example of ketose. There are some derivatives of monosaccharides present, which are sugar acids, sugar alcohol, amino sugars, deoxy sugars, etc. There are different biochemical tests of monosaccharides. You can remember their name by the mnemonic, that is MBBS. MBBS stands for M for Molly's test, B for Benedict's test, another B for Barford's test, and the last S says Selwaniov's test. This is Molly's test, Benedict's test, Barfoed's test, and Seliwanoff's test. Molly's test is for the carbohydrate, Benedict test is for the reducing sugar molecule, Barfoed's test is done for monosaccharides, and Seliwanoff test for the ketose sugar. Now, disaccharide. Disaccharide is composed of two sugar units which are bonded with each other through glycosidic bond. Disaccharides can be classified into two types. One is reducing sugar and the other is non-reducing sugar. Sugars capable of reducing ferric or cupric ion are called as reducing sugars. A reducing sugar is any sugar that either has an aldehyde group or it is capable of forming one in solution through isomerization. This functional group allow the sugar to act as a reducing agent. All monosaccharides are the reducing sugar and the disaccharides except sucrose and trehalose are reducing sugar. On the basis of reducing property, disaccharides are of two types, reducing sugar and non-reducing sugar. Examples of the reducing disaccharide is the lactose, which is a milk sugar. It is made up of glucose and galactose, which are connected by each other through the beta 1,4 glycosidic linkage. So the other name of the lactose is beta D galactopyranosyl 1,4 D glucose. Another reducing disaccharide is maltose, which is made up of two glucose molecules connected by each other through the alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage. The example of non-reducing sugar is the sucrose. It is composed of glucose and fructose and they are connected by beta 1 alpha 2 glycosidic linkage. Sucrose is a non-reducing sugar because the first carbon of glucose and the second carbon of fructose, which contain the functional groups, are involved in the bond formation. That's why sucrose is a non-reducing sugar and sucrose does not give oxazone because the C1 and C2 take part in oxazone formation. In case of sucrose, the C1 or C2 involved in the bond formation. That's why sucrose does not give any oxazone crystal. Oxazones, what is oxazone? Oxazones are a class of carbohydrate derivatives formed when reducing sugars are reacted with excess of phenylhydrazine at boiling temperature, while the lactose gives a cotton ball shaped or powder puff shaped crystal. Maltose gives a sunflower or petal shaped crystal. Glucose, fructose and mannose, these three compounds or these three monosaccharides show similar or same kind of oxazone, that is needle shaped or broomstick shaped crystal, because they differ around C1 and C2. After joining of phenylhydrazine, the difference in between these three, that is glucose, sucrose and mannose, it gets masked. So they give similar shaped oxazone. So this is all about disaccharide. Now coming to the oligosaccharides. Oligosaccharides are composed of 3 to 10 monosaccharides. Examples are verbascose, stachyose and raffinose. These are the oligosaccharides. Soybeans contain 0.7% raffinose and 3% stachyose, which are oligosaccharides with powerful prebiotic properties. Raffinose contain 3 sugar unit. This is a trisaccharide. It contains glucose, fructose and galactose. Stachyose is the tetrasaccharide. It contains 2 galactose unit, 1 glucose and 1 fructose unit. Verbascose is a pentasaccharide. It contains 3 galactose, 1 glucose and 1 fructose. Each of the sugar units here are connected with each other by the glycosidic bond, is a covalent bond. Now we are coming to the polysaccharides. Polysaccharides, they are also known as glycan. They are of two types. One is homopolysaccharide or homoglycan and the other one is heteropolysaccharide or heteroglycan. When the constituent sugar units are same For example, glucose, 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 and so on. If it is made up of same sugar units, they are named as homopolysaccharides. Examples of homopolysaccharides are starch, which constitutes a major energy source for human worldwide and is produced as a reserve carbohydrate in plants. Starch is made up of amylose and amylopectin, two molecules. It is a polymer of glucose molecules connected to each other by alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage in the linear molecule, while alpha 1,6 glycosidic linkage at the branching point in the amylopectin. So starch is the first example of homopolysaccharide. Second is the glycogen, which is more dense as compared to the starch. It is the stored food material in animals. It is also a linear polymer of glucose residue. The third one is the cellulose. It contains beta 1,4 glycosidic linkage, and there is no enzyme present in human beings to digest the cellulose. That's why it acts as a dietary fiber. It has an important role to increase the bulk of stools. So it relieves constipation. Also, it decreases the absorption of cholesterol and glucose from our intestine. So it is very important in obesity, in diabetes mellitus, and in other disorders like cardiovascular disorder. The fourth one is the dextrin, which is partially degraded products of starch. It is composed of glucose molecule. The fifth homopolysaccharide is the dextran, which is plasma expander. Sixth one is the chitin, which is found in the exoskeleton of insects and the cell wall of fungi. The seventh one is the inulin. It is a polymer of fructose used for the measurement of GFR, glomerular filtration rate. Because it is neither secreted or not absorbed by the renal tubule, that's why it gives values nearer to GFR. Now, we are coming to the heteropolysaccharides. When the constituent sugar units are different, they are known as heteropolysaccharides. Examples are agar, agarose, hyaluronic acid, heparin, chondroitin sulfate, keratan sulfate, dermatan sulfate, etc. They are such as hyaluronic acid, heparin, chondroitin sulfate, keratan sulfate, and dermatan sulfate. These five are called as glycosaminoglycan or mucopolysaccharide because they are mucus in nature. They are also slippery in nature because they carry the negative charge, and due to the repulsion from each other, they act as a shock absorber. So these are the heteropolysaccharides. Now coming to the important functions of the carbohydrates. So what are the functions of different carbohydrates? First one is the glucose, which act as an important energy source. It provides 4 kilocalorie per gram energy. It is the chief source of energy for brain cells and RBCs. The second one is the lactose, which is a milk sugar, provide nutrition to us. The third one is sucrose, which is a cane sugar, a table sugar obtained from the sugar cane. Fourth carbohydrate is the starch, which is a storage carbohydrate in plants. Fifth one is the glycogen. It is a stored form of sugar in animals. Sixth is the hyaluronic acid, which is present in synovial fluid and vitreous humor of eye. It acts as a shock absorber. Seventh carbohydrate is heparin, which is present in blood, acts as an anticoagulant. Eighth one is chondroitin sulfate, that is present in tendon, cartilage, and bones. Ninth one is the keratin sulfate, present in the cornea. Dermatan sulfate is present in skin, derma means skin, and also it is found in valves or heart valves and in blood vessels. Then among the other functions are inulin, which are used in measurement of glomerular filtration rate. Dextran act as plasma expander and it is used in the treatment of shock. Then these carbohydrates along with the proteins and lipids form the glycoprotein and glycolipid, which act as an important component of the cell membrane or plasma membrane. Chitin acts as an exoskeleton in insects as well as it forms the cell wall in fungi. So this is all about the concepts of carbohydrates. The video explores a brief overview of carbohydrates. Thanks for watching this video. If you like, please share and give comment on it. For the new viewers, do not forget to subscribe my channel if you already have not done so, and press the bell icon to get the notification on the newly released video. Do take care in the pandemic.